Hello my dear children. Today you are going to learn an interesting lesson which is on gifts of nature. Before we start the lesson, please turn to page number 93. Let's see what are the objectives of the lesson. Learn about land and landforms. Learn about water and water bodies. Learn about air and its uses. Learn about nature and natural calamities. Learn how to prevent and preserve nature. These are the objectives of this lesson. And now turn to page number 94. The topic is land and landforms. Children, there are different kinds of natural landforms. First landform is plains. Let's see what are plains. Plains are flat areas of land with fertile soil. The fertile soil of the plains make it good for cultivation of plants. Children, there is a picture you can see. It is more plains. Children, now you are going to learn about second landform, that is deserts. Deserts are large areas of land that get very little rainfall. They experience very hot summers and very cold winters. Deserts have sandy soil. There is not much plant or animal life in the deserts. Children, you can see some pictures of deserts here. Children, the next landform is mountains. Mountains are huge landforms that rise above the surrounding land. Mountains are usually hard and rocky. Sometimes their peaks are covered in snow. Very few plants grow near the top of the mountains. Children, you can see some pictures of mountains here. Children, do you know? The world's largest mountain is Mount Everest. Children, the next landform is hills. Hills are also high landforms, but smaller than the mountains. Children, tell me, what are the difference between hills and mountains? Yes, mountains are very huge and very big, but hills are smaller than the mountains. Okay, you can see some pictures of hills here. Children, now you are going to learn about valleys. Valleys are flat lands found between two mountains. Rivers run through valleys. Valleys are also used for cultivation of plants. Children, tell me, what are valleys? Valleys are flat lands found between two mountains. Valleys used for what? Valleys are used for cultivation of plants. Children, now you can see some pictures of valleys. Children, do you know? The world's largest valley is the Rift Valley that runs along the mid-Atlantic ridge. Now turn to page number 96. Now you are going to learn about plateaus. Plateaus are flat lands that rise above the sea level. They are also known as tablelands. Now you can see some pictures of plateaus here. Children, do you know the world's largest plateau is the Tibetan Plateau? It's located in Central Asia. Children, now you have a question here. The question is, name 3 major landforms that are found in our country. First one mountain, second one hills, third one plains. You have to find and answer the question. Okay, children? Children, now let's move to the next subtopic, that is water and water bodies. Children, there are different kinds of water bodies. Let us look at some of them. The first one is seas and oceans. Seas and oceans are vast bodies of water. They extend to a great depth. Seawater is salty and unfit for our use. These water bodies are home to a variety of unique animals. Now tell me children, what are seas and oceans? Yes, seas and oceans are vast bodies of water. Now you can see some picture of a sea here. Children, in page number 97, you can see the next water body, that is rivers. Rivers are long, flowing water bodies. They usually originate in the mountains, flow down the slope to the plains, and finally flow into the nearby sea or ocean. Children, tell me, what are rivers? Yes, rivers are long, flowing water bodies. Now you can see some pictures of rivers here. Are they beautiful, children? Our next water body is bay. A bay is a wide body of water connected to a sea or ocean. It is surrounded by land on 3 sides. Tell me children, what is a bay? A bay is a wide body of water connected to a sea or ocean. You can see some pictures of bays here. Children, now you are going to learn about our next water body, that is gulf. A gulf is also a water body surrounded by land on 3 sides and connected to a sea or ocean. Compared to a bay, a gulf is much narrower and has a narrow opening into the sea. Now tell me children, what are the difference between gulf and bay? Gulf is also a water body surrounded by land on 3 sides. Bay is also a water body surrounded by a land on 3 sides. But the difference between gulf and bay is, a gulf is much narrower and has a narrow opening into the sea. But a bay is much wider than a gulf. That is the difference between a gulf and a bay. Now you can see some picture of a gulf here. Children, now let's move to the next water body, that is strait. A strait is a narrow waterway that connects to large water bodies. What is a strait, children? A strait is a narrow waterway that connects to large water bodies. Now you can see a picture of a strait here. Children, in page number 98, you can see the next water body, that is lake. A lake is a large area of water that is surrounded by land on all sides. Lake water may be salty or sweet. Tell me children, what is a lake? Yes, lake is a large area of water that is surrounded by land on all sides. Children, now you can see a picture of a lake here. The lake is so beautiful, isn't it children? Our next water body is waterfall. A waterfall is water that drops from a height when a river or stream flows over a steep hill or mountain. What is a waterfall children? A waterfall is water that drops from a height when a river or stream flows over a steep hill or mountain. You can see some pictures of waterfall here. Children, now you are going to learn about air and its uses. We know that air is all around us. Air has many uses. Children, tell me, what are the uses of air? Okay, let's see. All living things need air to breathe. We fill air in tires and balloons. Moving air is called wind. Boats sail on water with the help of wind. Fans create airflow to keep us cool. Windmills run with the help of wind and are used to produce electricity. Wind also helps in seed dispersal. Children, these are the uses of air. Children, in page number 99, we can learn about nature and natural calamities. A natural calamity is a natural event that causes severe damage to life and property. Tell me children, what is a natural calamity? Yes, a natural calamity is a natural event that causes severe damage to life and property. Some of them are as follows. The first natural calamity is floods. A prolonged period of heavy rainfall leads to floods. During floods, large area of land get covered with water, drowning many homes and killing animals and plants. Children, now you can see a picture of a flood here. And now you are going to learn about our next natural calamity, that is hurricane. A hurricane is a violent storm that can uproot houses and trees. It may bring down big buildings and electric poles and snap electric wires. It is usually accompanied by heavy rains. Tell me children, what is a hurricane? Yes, a hurricane is a violent storm that can uproot houses and trees. Children, you can see a picture of a hurricane here. Our next natural calamity is drought. A drought refers to a long period of very less rainfall. This leads to shortage of water and hence shortage of food crops. Tell me children, what is a drought? A drought refers to a long period of very less rainfall. Now you can see a picture of a drought here. Children, The next natural calamity is earthquake. An earthquake is a sudden, violent shaking of the ground. It is caused by movements inside the earth. This leads to cracks and collapse of roads and buildings, often causing great damage to life and property. Now tell me children, what is an earthquake? Yes, an earthquake is a sudden, violent shaking of the ground. Now you can see some pictures of earthquakes here. Children, the next natural calamity is storm. When a strong wind blows fiercely, it is called a storm. Storms are so powerful that they can uproot trees and blow away things. They cause great damage. Tell me children, what is a storm? Yes, when a strong wind blows fiercely, it is called a storm. Now you can see some pictures of storms here. Children, do you know there are so many types of storms? They are blizzards, hail, heavy rain, ice storms, lightning, wind and thunderstorms. They are the different types of storms. Children, now you are going to learn about the next natural calamity, that is tsunami. Tsunami refers to very high sea waves caused by earthquakes or volcanoes. These waves rush into the land and drag everything back into the sea with them. What is a tsunami, children? Yes, tsunami refers to very high sea waves caused by earthquakes or volcanoes. Now you can see a picture of a tsunami here. Children, do you know there are two types of tsunami? First one is local tsunami. Second one is distant tsunami. These are the two different types of tsunami. How to prevent and preserve nature? Tell me children, how you can prevent the nature? Okay, let's see. Nature has many wonderful gifts for us. It is our duty to preserve and protect nature in all the ways that we can. Many of our activities harm nature. We have cut down forests and made the rivers and oceans dirty. Our vehicles and machines give out harmful gases and pollute the air. We must reduce pollution and keep our environment clean and healthy. We must learn to use nature's gift wisely. Children, that's the end of our lesson. So, I hope you all understood today's lesson, which is on gifts of nature. Children, on page number 100 and page number 101, you have an exercise. Please do that exercise. Thanks for watching. Bye. Stay safe.